Hello, today the subject I've chosen is a bullfighter. And there he is, or a matador if you want to use the right term. There he is, a bit old and decrepit, like me. I ignore that bit because that is where I mixed up the watercolour to do the drawing, which you'll see in a very few seconds after this introduction. Now, the reason I chose an old bullfighter is I want to talk through with you how you think up a cartoon that's hopefully humorous. You extend the thought processes just a little beyond the norm and you get a funny drawing, hopefully. So let's go to the drawing board and I'll show you how it's done. Thanks again for watching. Right, here we go. Nice clean sheet of paper. I've got the camera above the drawing board, so let's start drawing. And I'm using a pencil just to draw in the rough outline of the bullfighter, a little old chap looking at the camera. So we'll just do his shoulder pads here, another one here. And I looked upon the internet to see what a bullfighter uniform consists of, so I have got a reference. I'm not making all this up. This is what they wear: shoulder pads and a little suit covered in gold braid. So now I've switched to a pen. And what I'm doing now is when I want a thin line, I just tilt the pen slightly and you get a nice thin line and you can control it. And if you want a thicker line, all you do is turn the pen slightly flatter and you get a thick line. So here's the old chap. And now I'll draw his little hat. And as you see, I've tilted the pen slightly to give a broader stroke. If I tilt it further, I can fill in the shading of his little Mickey Mouse hat, as I call it. So there you go. That's the pen I use. And tilting the pen slightly further, I'm now using a thin line. So let's draw his shirt, and there again I'm making it slightly larger because old people never seem to fit their shirts as they lose weight as they get older. And there's the buttons holding in the jacket. Bit of shading on the shirt. Now draw a few lines on the neck because he is rather old. And now here's the shoulder pads, and these little squiggly lines represent the gold braid. You'll see in a minute when I colour it in that it looks quite effective. There's the jacket, more gold braid. Now I sign my name. And now what we'll do is we'll mix up. I'm using magic markers here, which you can buy in any art shop. So I'm adding red, yellow. I'm now going to add a bit of blue. And with these three basic colours, I shall add a bit of water, and as you see, just mixing the two together,
I can shade using the face. You don't need much, but it does make a difference to the drawing. Bit of blue there, so I can now do a little shading around the face and neck. Okay, that seems fine. So I'll add a bit more yellow, and we'll add the colour on the drawing. I know on the way the camera is interpreting the colour, it looks slightly green on the page, but it is yellow, I can assure you. So, a bit of blue. But as you see how I mix the colours up just by adding water and diluting the different colours. And because the reason I did an old bullfighter is I thought to myself, well, where do bullfighters go when they get old and they can't move as fast as they should? Obviously, they got to retire sooner or later. But those that don't want to retire, you've got to think to yourselves, well, they're getting on a bit and their reflexes aren't as fast as they should be. There must be a bit of humour in that. So I got to thinking, yes, it suddenly clicked with me. An old bullfighter, slow reflexes, and who does he fight? He can't fight a bull because they're too fast. So in order to keep his hand in, he has to think of something else to fight. So there you go. There's a snail, just about his speed. And there's the caption for the cartoon. It speaks for itself. Anyway, that's the cartoon I thought of. So thanks for watching.